husband and I moved in about 3.5 years ago, and we're not done with the interiors just yet, but we decided to tackle the backyard as our second-year project. For us, it's an extension of our living space, and looking around, we bought it for the mature trees and the opportunity to really turn the backyard into a space where we can really enjoy it with our friends and our family and really entertain in it. We created these zones for dining, for living. We created the fire pit. My husband loves fire. He loves cooking on fire. He loves backyard bonfires. So we created zones that we would really appreciate, things that we really utilize in our day-to-day. So we created this really lovely oval detail, and we filled it with very fine crushed stones, something you would see in Italy and in other parts of Europe, right? So again, easy to maintain, easy on the cost aspect, rather than getting big flagstones. And then we have a table with tablecloth, and we have some plants on it. So again, a very al fresco style, and then added some lights above, just again, to create just a really casual, comfortable space to entertain or sit out here in the evening and have a glass of wine when I'm not pregnant. Using companies that, cost-wise was much more effective, it allowed us to get what we want on a budget. So the table and the chairs are IKEA, those chairs are IKEA, the couch and the coffee that we got from Wayfair, those chairs are IKEA, and then HomeSense were like the pillows. Something that definitely people can do in their own backyards without, killing their bank accounts. Living in a heritage home, you need to comply with heritage colors. So we maintained a lot of the same tones that was existing, but the house hadn't been updated in such a long time. We repainted it, we cleaned up all of the windowsills because they were all rotting. We put in some new windows and maintained some of the existing original windows of the home. And we kept it a lot more serene and a little bit more soft in tones, like the tone on tone with the trim and the color of the home. The shed was here when we purchased it. It was built by the most recent homeowner. My husband would love to turn that into his studio eventually. But right now, it makes, again, the space feel like you're in the farm. It makes you feel like you're in the country. It has a really nice anchor in the backyard. A few details that we really love and enjoy and take our backyard, I think, make it special is, number one, the fence. This is a Japanese technique called Shou Sugi Ban, where you use untreated cedar and then you actually blowtorch it to a certain point, and then you clean it off, and then you put a fine layer of clear lacquer on top. It really allows for the product to not rot like it would a normal cedar over time. It adds that farmhouse feel, but in a very modern, stylized way. We also cap the back fence with a copper trim. So that copper trim, when we first put it in, it was nice and shiny copper, but as it oxidizes and ages, it will turn that beautiful green oxidized finish. So this summer, I decided to try my hand at vegetables and herbs. So I have to say, I'm very impressed with myself. This is like my first trial and error, and I have tomatoes growing and rosemary and abundance of parsley and chives. This is the beginning, so next summer, hopefully a little bit bigger, now that I know, because I don't kill anything. I did a lot of research. When you look out over the porch, you just see multiple backyards, not so much houses. And we bought the home so that we could have this sprawling backyard, right? So, I think it's such a huge asset that we have in our space, and we've really treated it as an extension of the main floor.